heading on to 90 east, going up to Rochester. I just want to get more snow footage because snow weather seems to excite people. I don't know why. I'm fascinated by it too. 57 years old and I still love snow. I think you get sick of it by now, but no. So anyway, if you guys follow me, we got some good snow now. We got good snow. This is good snow. This is heavy. This is strong like bull. We got Russian snow. We got good snow. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Ain't no scared. How could you be scared? The road's clean. The temperature is only 22 degrees. Yeah, 8's reading it. It's all good. Anyway. You guys been following my video. We're looking for property in Georgia. We're looking for a house, land, whatever. So, in our research, my girlfriend and I, we're going to have a southern drawl. We're going to be yalling, which I don't understand, yalling. It's you all, proper English, not y'all. What does y'all mean? That's lazy, man. Anyway, it's all good. It's cute. You all or y'all? What sounds better? You all or y'all? I'm from the north. My lingo is different. My accent is different. I'm a New Yorker. But anyway, I got off pace here. I found 2 pieces of land. One's 6.5 acres. One's 5.3 or 5.4 acres. They want one place, the 6 acres, 6.5 acres, about 165,000, which comes out to about 27,500 an acre. And the other one is 145,000 for 5.3 acres. Both have water on it, lake. I don't know if I own that lake or how it's going to work. I've submitted like 13 questions, which I need to know. Like, how's it zoned? Is there any easements, meaning other people have access to their property via your land? How far is the utilities, electric, water, gas, etc.? Do I own the land underneath me? Do I own the land above me? What do you mean above you? Yeah, I mean, can I build 40-foot, my roof line over 40 feet, over 20 feet, whatever? Believe it or not, some places won't let you. So, questions like that I submitted to the realtor, waiting for his response. So, at 27,500 an acre, that's quite steep. But the surrounding neighborhood that I Zillowed, houses are going for $650, $575, $820. I mean, there's properties that have long brick walls way in the back that goes way back. So if that's the case, the home prices are that expensive. Well, 165,000 is a steal. But you're also talking about an upscale neighborhood. Well, what comes with an upscale neighborhood are people who are finicky. That's why they live where they live. They don't want to hear the traffic noise. They don't want to see highways and buildings and windmills and such. So, I'm also concerned because I want to buy a truck. I want to be able to bring my truck home without anybody saying you can't do that. Now, of course, I'd be as quiet as possible, but I don't want my neighbors to get up in arms and say, well, there's a law stating that you can't have commercial vehicles on your property, which is ridiculous because if you buy a piece of land, that land should be yours. But I get it. I'm not trying to turn my place into a junkyard. I just want to be able to access, bring home my truck to wash, whatever, to work on, grease it. I like turning a wrench. I'm not that knowledgeable, but I'm also willing to get my hands dirty. So those are, some of the concerns, but yeah. So I think we're going to go the way of the raw land. I'll buy it cash, and then over the course of a few years,
in half a mile, merge onto I-90 East.
My girlfriend's a project manager / architect for a big firm, and I said, go have at it. Go design a home of your dreams. We want one story. We don't want anything over 2,000 square feet because, I don't want to clean it. I don't want her to bust her butt. She works hard, and I certainly don't want to bring in the house.
Continue on I-90 East for 217 miles.
But I could get, we could get a housekeeper. But anyway, we want to make it manageable. Small, but yet roomy. And very modern. My goal is to build a big garage. Like a barn type, where I can bring in my truck, bring in the cars, heated floors, climate control, where you can walk in, where you can walk from the garage to your house, into your house, like an enclosed walkway. So you don't have to ever deal with the elements. So that's just my, a big piece of property. Majority of it's going to be woods, and maybe an acre or so will be grass. Because I don't mind cutting grass. I enjoy that. Buy myself a nice rider mower and go to town. Now, wait, when you work for Prime, folks, I'm talking about 5-10 years down the road. I ain't working for Prime forever. 57 years old. will collapse. And if it doesn't, I'll eat my socks that I wear for the whole day. It happened in 89 and 90. Big time recession. It happened again in 2007, 2008. 15, 20 years. 2008 and 15 is what? Come on, folks, do the math. 2023. Within the next couple of years, it's going to be a crisis. And if you can't see what's going on in the marketplace right now, you're blind. You're oblivious. A pound of bacon is $8. A gallon of milk is $5. People are not working. People don't want to work because the government's giving free handouts. What happens if they pull that? What's going to happen? Well, for the last 5 years, I've been stacking cash, making investments, buying silver, the rounds, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. I got some oil funds, energy funds, which have gone up to the roof because of the price of oil. And my next investment is going to be land. Now, my intention is not to sell the land. It's going to be my retirement till the day the big guy in the sky comes a knocking. But that will go to my girlfriend's daughter, who's 19, 20 years old. I don't know if I'm going to get married. I mean, I love her. I don't know at my age I want to get married. We can cohabitate, you know, draw up a will. We've got joint bank accounts. We're basically married without the official state license. I ain't going anywhere, she ain't going anywhere. She treats me well, I treat her well. But in this point in time where everything looks rosy, if you ain't stacking and you ain't getting ready for what's coming, God help you. To you truck drivers who are pounding their chests and getting $5, $6, $8 a mile, who just went out and got trucks, used trucks for $150,000. What are you going to do when the rates fall back down to $2? And you can't pay that $3,000 a month fig because there are 8,000 drivers for one load. Are you developing relationships with suppliers, with shippers? Probably not, because you're pounding your chest. Look at me, I'm getting $8 a mile. It don't last forever, guys and gals. Things can't keep going straight up like an arrow. At some point, that arrow is going to hit the ceiling, and then it's going to bounce off the ceiling and come crashing down. I pray that it never happens, right? Pray it never happens. But again, being through two rough cycles, 89 and 90, don't believe me, go back in history. When I was young, interest rates were 18, 19%. 2008, where I watched people, including myself, almost get wiped out. A lot of my friends got wiped out. Especially the guys in the real estate market. Wiped out. Mortgage brokers. Because at that time, there was a mortgage broker or banker, whatever you want to say, on every corner of every town, in every city, in every state. ever need to sell it, if you can hold out through the bad times, yes, it does rebound. Absolutely. 100%. It does rebound. But if something happens, in the majority of the time, people don't say people have debt. And it's not good debt. There's good debt and there's bad debt. And if you have a career that gets impacted by whatever is going to happen, your $2,500 mortgage, $2,500 a month mortgage can't be paid. What do? You know damn well you can't sell it because $350 and $750 is a $400,000 gap, and you borrowed $600,000, if not more. So you can't sell it because the value's not there. So you better hope you can withstand the market and wait for that rebound. If not, guess what? Your house goes into foreclosure. And all that money, all that beautiful granite top counters, the 80-inch TV with the surround sound, and the patio furniture that you bought is gone. Gone. You can't get shit for it. So, I'm just spitting reality. You can choose to hear it or you can choose to give me a thumbs down. It doesn't bother me what you do. You ain't paying my bills. I'm doing what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to spread the message for those who want to listen and say, you know what? I'm going to get my shit together. Pay off my debt. Throw some money in the bank. Because another thing, folks, your dollar is becoming less and less. Your purchasing power is becoming less and less pretty much every day. So the folks who are screaming and yelling about $15 an hour, you're the reason that prices have gone up. Because everybody wants to make the big money. Well, you know what? Not everybody can make the big money. And working at a fast food joint is not a career path one should take. That's something you do in high school and college to offset some spending money. Not 35 years old. Unless, of course, you're in a predicament. And it's just a temporary thing. So, be careful what you wish for because it comes true. Get an education. Learn a skill set. Learn to invest your money. It's not how much you make, it's how much you save. I'll say that again. It's not how much you make, it's how much you save. That's why you see people who are 75 years old, and it's not by choice, still working, because they never saved a penny. Their 401ks got crushed. Go back and do your research. In 2008, how many 401ks got crushed? Crushed. The stock market that we're in, that's the best, all-time best. It's all artificial. It's fake. It's your money. It's printed money that have gone into the stock market for the illusion that everything is good. Everything is not good. You got to invest in assets. All right, I'm going to get crucified here with my rant, but I'm going to shut up now because I'm going for 21 minutes. I started out with snow and I ended up talking about listen, I love everybody. You know, I don't want to see anybody go through a crisis like that, especially with those who have families. Where do you turn? Well, I guess I'm going to pin this all together. And if you don't have a job, or your career sucks, and you don't mind being alone, or maybe you can convince your partner, go drive. Get in the truck. My first year I did 62,000, and I knew shit for the first 4 months. I knew nothing. I didn't know how to manage my clock. I didn't know how to fuel. I knew nothing. And I did 62,000. And believe me, this year is starting off real good. Is it going to last? I don't know. One thing I can speak about is what's going on this year so far. And it's been phenomenal. Results will vary. But that's my point. My point is, go make money. Husband and wife teams, boyfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter. 2 people in the truck are killing it. If I can grow 6,000 to 8,000 a week, if I had another person on this truck, that the money went into the same household, we'd be killing it. Is it going to last? I don't know. Probably not. But I'm going to go and get it when I'm getting as good. So I made myself, and I talked to my girl about this, I'm going to start staying out for 4 months at a time. She doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm crazy. I'm like, where were you in 2007, 2008? Don't you remember what happened? Let me make it while I can. Listen, baby, I love you. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this well. I don't want debt when I'm 60 years old. Some debt is good, but I don't want humongous amounts of debt. I don't want to owe hundreds of thousands of dollars. I want to be able to buy the land cash, and over the course of a few years, build on that land with me buying the materials and having somebody put it all together. Alright, that's enough. I'm done. I appreciate y'all stopping. Y'all, see that? Y'all. Appreciate you guys stopping by BigH Trucking. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just trying to be assertive and say, come on, folks. If anything I spoke about makes sense, take some action. If it doesn't, you think I'm out of my mind, you're entitled to that. BigH Trucking is out. Stay safe. Make good decisions. And keep cranking. The good times are still here. Take advantage of it while it's still here. And if the good times stay, I get to eat a sock on film. You get to see me eat a days old sock. Because I was wrong. And I pray that I'm wrong. But I know, I can feel it, I can smell it, I read about it. It's coming. Maybe not tomorrow. I'm saying within the next 12 months, when they start jacking those interest rates up, you're going to see some shit coming down the pipe. Unbelievable shit. Scary shit.